Hey everyone, I've decided I'm going to do another meal planning video, but this time instead of just going through my fridge, freezer and pantry, I'm going to buy what I need and then cook the meals. I have a few things that I want to use up and I'll show you what I'm going to use up first. Here are some of the things that I want to use up first, particularly the stock here, and I'm going to use this one first, and I think you can see why. And I'll use these up too, but they all have a later date on them that's got to be used by July 2025, or should I say best before. So you can still use it after the date, but the quality might not be as good. And going to use up these noodles and these lentils. I'm going to make the spicy red lentil soup recipe, which is here on the back, which you can see. So yeah, now I need to work out what else I have and then make a shopping list of what I need to get, or I might be able to substitute, but I'll see how I go. The first recipe that I'll be doing is a beef casserole, and they have the recipe on the back here, and that's one of the things I like about these stocks and other foods as well. They have a recipe on the back. Some of these ingredients I already had, but had to buy a few things as well, including this beef here, because I didn't have any, and that's the main ingredient. Also had to buy the tomato paste, the potatoes, capsicum and mushrooms, but everything else I already had, and I'm thinking I'll also put some carrots in it as well. The recipe doesn't say carrots, but I'm going to add them because they were in my freezer and I thought, why not? So everything else is done now, but now all I have to do is let this simmer for about an hour, and I'll come back in an hour and see how it is then. I also poured a bit of water over the top to help it cook, and now all I need to do is put the lid on it. So I've had this on for about an hour, so let's see how it is looking. And that looks so good. It looks so yummy. I think I'm going to have a bowl of it now because I can't resist. I've put the leftovers into these containers here, and we'll put some in the freezer for later on, and also might put a couple in the fridge because I've got pet sitting tomorrow night, and I will probably take one of them with me for my dinner. The next recipe I'll be doing is a vegetable curry, and I had some of the ingredients here already but had to buy the coconut milk, most of the spices. Well, I bought the garam masala and coriander seeds. The cinnamon I didn't buy, but I was running low, so I got another one, but I'm going to use this up. And I also had to buy the tomatoes, lime, cauliflower and pumpkin. Oh, and I bought some turmeric as well. Forgot to get red onion, so I'm just using normal onion, and I already had the stock. And the recipe is on the back here. So I'm going to also be adding some other things that are not in the recipe, like this broccoli here, which I want to use up, and also this, which I bought the other day. So I'm going to add those in as well, and the carrots. And I forgot the extra virgin olive oil. I have just put the pumpkin, cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, chili flakes and some extra virgin olive oil in here and tossed it all together to lightly coat everything, and now I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. I have put the vegetables in the oven for 20 minutes. They've been in for about 2.5 minutes now, so there's about 18.5 minutes to go. And I had to put them on another tray because they're not big enough to fit all of them on there. So yeah, on it, I did have to put them on another tray. So this will go in after those vegetables are done, and I have to keep an eye on it because it says the cauliflower might cook quicker than the pumpkin. But anyway, while I'm waiting for that, I am going to do a bit of tidying up and then put this in. About to have it for lunch and going to serve it with some rice, coriander, which I've got here, and I've washed that, and also some lime as well. And like the beef casserole, this also makes 6 serves as well. Today is Saturday the 1st of March and I will be making a red lentil soup, and most of these ingredients I already had, and I'm also going to use up this mustard here. There's not much left, but I want to try and use it up. And if I have to, I'll use this mustard here. In here I've added the tomato paste, the mustard, which I have used up, curry powder, cumin, coriander seeds and coconut, and now I just have to make it into a paste. Done. And I've also added a bit of water as well to make it a bit easier to mix. I've just added the pearl barley and made a mistake because, as you can see here, I was supposed to add 1 2/3 of a cup of the red lentils and not the pearl barley, so that's what I added, and 1/2 cup of the pearl barley. But anyway, I'll learn for next time, won't I? I've got to cover this now and let it simmer for about 25 minutes, and decided to put some of it in here because there was too much and it was up to there. So yeah, maybe I need to get a bigger pot. Might turn the heat down too so it doesn't boil over too much. I have just put it in my Russell Hobbs blender because it was a bit too thick, so decided to blend it up, and I'm going to put it in these tubs here. It is Sunday the 2nd of March and this is what I'll be making today. So I'm going to make this recipe here, Chiang Mai Noodles, I think that's how you pronounce it. So I'm going to be using up these Hokkien noodles, which their best before date was the 15th of November last year, but they should still be fine. And most of these ingredients I already had, but did have to buy the beef, the curry paste and the turmeric, but everything else I had here. And I did buy coconut milk, but unfortunately I don't have any because I used it in the other recipes. I think one of them was the vegetable curry, yes I think it was, and the red lentil soup. So I am substituting coconut milk for oat milk, and yes, you can use oat milk as a substitute because I googled it when I realised I didn't have any, so I need 400 mils of that, and I have more if I need it. So first I will boil the kettle because the noodles have to be soaked in boiling water for about 2 to 3 minutes, and I'm going to soak them in this bowl here. managed to be able to use up most of the things that I wanted to use up, but I still have some things left over. So it's just the beef stock. So I've got this one here which I have not used up yet, and also these. I've got this one, just put that in the fridge, and there's probably about half a cup in there, and some beef stock that I have frozen. I would have frozen it all, but there was not enough room in the freezer, and I've already got too much stuff in there already, and still have these Chiang noodles to use up, but I'll find a way to use them up and all of the stock. I'm thinking of putting some of the stock in a bolognese sauce, so yeah, I'll do that. So I'll put this, probably put this one in a bolognese sauce, and then I don't know, with the rest of the beef stock. I don't want to keep making the same things, so if you have any ideas, let me know. And also with the noodles, let me know in the comments what I could do with the noodles. I could Google recipes, I suppose, but I want to hear from you guys. Okay, so I want to hear what your ideas might be to use up the beef stock and the noodles. So if you enjoyed this content, please like, comment and subscribe to help my channel grow. Thank you for watching. Bye.